The terrain of the Vina del Mar mission, it differs a lot. Most of it's by the coast, but there's like these huge hills by the coast. So there's not that many trees. It's more of it's not really a desert. Like there's some green, but by no means is it like a jungle or anything like that. I mean, you can always see for miles wherever you are. But so you have like the ocean, and then you'll have like El Llano, which is like the flat part next to the ocean, and then you have Los Cerros, so you got the hills, and usually like the more rich people live in the flat part, like towards the sea, and so you'll have like your big buildings in your cities down towards the flat part, and then when you get up into the hills, it gets like more like poor, like less of a wealthy income, and the houses get smaller and smaller the farther you go up the hill, and it gets to like when you're at the top of the hill, it's like shanties, and it's I don't know, it's gorgeous actually because all the houses are different colors. Like here, they're all like red or brown or white, but they're yellow or blue or red or green, purple, pink is not uncommon. Like all these different color houses on the side of the hill, and you can see the ocean. And it's just gorgeous. There's, I mean, it's really hilly, so there aren't many places with uh, like bikes because you can't really bike uphill all day. So I'd say 90% of the mission is walking. No one has a car except for the APs and the office elders, so like the secretary and the financial financiero. I don't know how you say that in English. um, and the historian, I guess. But yeah, there's not that much transportation. You're always gonna have to take colectivos or buses, which like taxis or buses, to get you uphill until you run out of money for the month, and then you walk uphill. um, as far as animals, there's just stray dogs everywhere. No matter where you go and what part of the mission, whether it's wealthy or poor, there's always going to be stray dogs going places. And so you'll get fleas probably when you first get there. In my first area, I had a ton of fleas, and so every morning I'd wake up with like 50 new flea bites, like and we'd try to like flea bomb our apartment every day when we left, but we'd be out in the street all day, and then like with all the dogs and stuff, and then when we come back, they'd be all in our clothes and stuff, and so I mean, you couldn't really do it until they get used to your blood, and then I don't know, you just kind of build up an immunity, I guess. And so I didn't really worry about it 3 or 4 months into my mission. As far as other wildlife, I saw one tarantula the whole time I was there. It was pretty big, but it was like on the top of a hill, like on a street. But I never saw them like where we lived or anything like that. So you don't really have to worry about tarantulas. Wildlife, I mean, people had cats and stuff, but there was not much other than like dogs and cats, and fleas. Not a ton of trees either. It's more desert-like, I guess you could say, especially like towards the north. And yeah.